That sounded just like archers.
I swear something just now touched the back of my leg. It felt like something just touched the back of my leg. Have you ever been touched in here?
What was that? Did you hear that?
I heard something.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm like on edge.
I don't have an explanation for how that could be possible.
That is probably one of the craziest things we've had happen. Hey there, guys. We are actually waiting to go inside the haunted house of tragedy. Now, that is one of the most important cases that we have ever investigated because it involves an unsolved murder.
He was talking on the phone and said, you know, she's dead, I killed her. You'll never find her body, and, you know, I don't want to live. So as he was still on the phone, he shot himself with a shotgun.
Where did you put Kristen? We want to know, and we want to know now.
Dude, that's charged. It just amped it back up.
Whoa.
Did that say Jason?
Like, my right side is 15 degrees colder than my left. Yeah.
Wait a minute, let's recreate this.
Okay.
If you bumped into it,
What was that?
That was him bumping into the
Yeah.
hole.
No, a whistle.
It was a whistle.
it was a whistle. If you bumped into it,
James, it might help you have closure if you help us find Kristen.
James, did you put her in that 55-gallon drum? Yes, I did.
It sounded like it.
We are actually on kind of a hiatus now between seasons. We are going to be on a break from uploading full-length episodes for the next 2 weeks. But on August 21st, we are going to have a brand new episode as the season premiere of Season 7. And you're not going to want to miss that because that is the biggest location that we have investigated yet. But while we wait to go inside the haunted house of tragedy, we wanted to announce the winners of the contest that we held with our Bowlby Library episode, our Haunting of the Bowlby Mansion. We actually had a pinned comment with a clue and rules on how to enter, and all you had to do was find from the clue the book that's displayed on screen in the episode. Go to the comments, comment the name of the book and the timestamp at which it appears, and you'd be entered to win a brand new car. No, I'm just kidding. You'd be entered to win a piece of Paranormal Quest merch from our merch site. And so we had 19 people that actually guessed correctly and entered. And we are going to announce that winner right now. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who won. And the winner is OneShot_me. Congratulations, you actually won a piece of Paranormal Quest merch from our site, a t-shirt, and contact us through social media or send us an email so that we know how to get in contact with you, and we will actually get your shipping information from you, and we will send you your Paranormal Quest t-shirt. So, and this is something we're going to be doing periodically, these types of contests, to kind of give back to you guys who have supported us for so long, and by sending you this merch from our merch site. And that way, if you wanted to rep Paranormal Quest, you have the opportunity to do so. So thank you to OneShot_me, and thank you to everyone who entered, and thank you to everyone who commented trying to guess what book we were talking about in that clue. But the Haunted House of Tragedy is actually a very interesting location, which Pam should be getting here very soon. This unsolved murder took place and Kristen's body was never found. So I think it's going to be interesting tonight, this particular session that we're going to be conducting. Maybe we'll get more answers. Maybe we'll get more answers and clues toward what James actually did with Kristen, and hopefully find out more about this case that could help not only us, but law enforcement steer them in the right direction and hopefully find her. So, I don't know, you ready, Dave?
I am. I'm excited to get over there. I'm hoping
once we get over there, we actually won't make communication with Kristen because I would like to think that she has moved on. But if she is still there, I'm hoping that we can try and help her finally move along.
Yeah, that would be ideal. And so we'll see what happens, guys. Let's go ahead and head up the hill here, and we're gonna go inside the house. We're gonna grab our 2 investigation cameras, REM pod, Mel meter, spirit box. We're gonna go inside and see if we can make communication. So let's go. Well, it's been, I don't know what, a good
January?
a good 7-8 months since we've been here.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to be back in here and to see exactly what happened, because the last time we were in here is with Steve when you did that blessing.
Yeah. So, dear Heavenly Father, we come to pray for you on behalf of James. Hope that you will reach out to him with your infinite capabilities, your infinite wisdom, your infinite grace, infinite love, that you will help James find peace, help him find a better state of mind, help James move on from this location to where you have in mind for him to go.
For anyone that's here, of course, all of us, we've been here quite a bit. We decided to stop by for a few minutes this evening to see if we could come in contact with you, to see if we could talk to you. James, we're not sure if you're still here. We never found out, actually, if Kristen was still here or not. But we have some toys that we brought with us that we hope will allow us to talk to you. We'd love it if you'd come out and speak to us. Actually, I'll take this right here. Let me...
I wanted to ask you guys something real quick.
Yeah.
When I've always felt James in here.
Yeah.
Well, in January, when I went to Chocolate Steps and I said somebody was there, that wasn't James.
What? What?
I think I definitely seen in that corner.
Really?
I don't like it up here. Okay. Steve, I've been in this place many, many times, and it has never felt this bad. And I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never felt that before.
I think so. I think that what happened here, I think bad things led up to the main event.
Yeah.
That I think that actually can create
Like
a magnet for that type of entity. Because I'll back up what said. When I was up there with you last time, that wasn't.
Okay.
My opinion, that wasn't a human entity that way at all.
Yeah, you could
my
feel the
opinion on the
difference.
matter.
There's also the belief that certain negative entities or energies could drive someone to do something terrible. So maybe you were picking up on some of that energy or entity or something malicious or negative that could have caused James to do something that he never
It
would have
just
done.
sat right in that corner of the back bedroom, in the to my right corner.
And like I said, it was right there off to my, and I saw it, and I immediately thought, that's not James's proportion.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It was very stocky. It was about maybe this tall. I just felt like it was about shoulders like this on it. But it was different.
Yeah.
It really was different. It was an interesting situation.
Mm-hmm.
Or something as traumatic as what happened, the murder, along with that, him taking his own life, literally right where we're standing now. People believe that could have opened up a doorway.
Yeah.
Maybe that could have let something negative into the house.
Yeah.
It's around the corner.
Around the corner?
So what we have here is a spirit box. This is an analog spirit box, so therefore it's not digital. It's going to sweep. The theory is that they believe that these types of analog spirit boxes are more susceptible to have spirits come through. So we will start the sweep, turn it on. Is there anyone here with us that wants to talk?
if you're here, this box right here will allow us to hear your voice.
James, it's Pam. Do you have anything you want to come tell me again? Or Kristen? Or anyone else for that matter? The last time we were here, I saw somebody or something upstairs. Who was that?
Come on out, James, if you're still here. What?
Weird.
I've never heard it do that.
No, we've used it on multiple investigations and it's not. James, is that you? Can you speak loudly and clearly, please?
If there's anyone upstairs, can you come down and talk to us? If there's a red light on the steps, you can just go past that and it'll light up.
James, what made you think that it was such a great decision to murder her? Was it really worth it? Or was that a mistake and you realized you were past the point of no return?
You can use my energy. Let's see if that'll help you use this to talk right here if I put my hand right next to it.
It's still staying at 0.0.
Are you here with us? It's very quiet. Okay.
Part of me wonders, like, did he move on?
It feels different in here than when it does at night, when it's dark.
Because when we were talking to him the first time, James, as you said, it felt entirely different than what you and I felt after that.
Oh yeah, that was. I still getting goosebumps. That was heavy up there.
So there's a slight possibility to consider that James and they moved on, and what's left is the aftermath that could possibly be here or appear whenever it wants to. Because that type of energy entity, if you will, I personally don't believe they're bound to places. So like maybe what James did here created the possibility for something dark, like what you and I picked up on upstairs, to come and go as it pleases.
Sort of a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, more capabilities.
Yes.
Do you want to go upstairs and see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you come talk to us? You know who we are. We're not going to hurt you.
In case anyone's new here or wasn't here last time or doesn't remember, I'm Ryan. That's Dave, Steve, and of course that's Pam. What's your name? This box right here, it's believed that you can use that to speak to us.
I know the owner of the house, and he said he's going to tear it down and demolish it. Will that make you angry? I know it would me if this was my hideout.
Looks like there's something there. It's just not clear enough.
What do you think of that? Would you be okay if this house got torn down?
Did you say Chris? I thought I heard Kristen.
Did you? I didn't hear it. Try and get as close as you can to the box so you can speak a little bit more clearly. Turn it off for a second because it's literally getting nothing. Yeah. Literally nothing coming through.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know that we came here to try and communicate with them, but this place doesn't feel anything like it did the last time we were here. To me, like,
It's almost peaceful.
it is peaceful.
Just putting it this way, just maybe the storm's subsided here.
That could be. Maybe that, I mean, you did do that prayer, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
The very last time we were inside this house was when you did that prayer, and maybe that might have had an effect.
Hopefully.
And it was very powerful.
But that would be a fantastic thing, though.
It would
Yeah.
be.
If
Yeah.
if they're
Absolutely.
no longer here, if they've moved on.
That's what we were hoping to do, especially
Yeah.
for Kristen.
Yeah.
Although before you went, you should have told us where she was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was we really wanted to try and see if we could find her body, but I mean, if that's not possible, then I guess clearing the
Undecided.
I'm decided.
That's weird. What's undecided?
Are you starting to come out now? We're here to try and talk to you any way that we can, so if there's something that we can do that makes it easier for you to come up and talk to us, please let us know. You can walk up to these lights right here that Pam has beside her, or behind me there's lights on the floor you can walk up to. Those are all ways that we use, things that we use to let us know that you're here. Is this house clear? Did James and Kristen move on?
Tough guy.
It still has that peaceful feel to it.
It does.
Even
It
with
is.
those words that came across.
But it's like the last time that we were in here, I mean, at least myself, like, I think we all kind of felt on edge a little bit in here.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's no sense of that whatsoever.
Because it felt like after we did that prayer the first time, that almost like the prayer for Kristen specifically.
Yeah.
It was like there was an energy here, whether it was James or someone else. It seemed like there was someone here that was angry towards us.
Yes.
And then after we investigated the second time, and Steve came in and did that prayer specifically for him because he had asked for it.
Yes.
Now that we're in here, it seems like it's very peaceful. So.
Which, of course, you know, that's one of the whole main reasons we have this channel and we do what we do.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal that we want to happen. If they have found peace, that's the best possible outcome.
Absolutely.
Would have been nice to give her family peace to know where she's at.
Right.
And who's to say that answer didn't come across during, say, a pedal box session, but it just was not conveyed clear enough for us to actually know?
Yeah. Well, and also during that spirit box session, he said a couple times that he put her in the river.
Yeah. And we've always had that hunch.
We did, yeah.
I think everybody has.
Yeah. But the problem is that it's so deep and so wide and so long that, you know.
If you own a motorcycle, don't do that.
Well, I mean, not only that, he could have driven to Martinsville, put her in the water. He could have been in Steubenville, put her in the water. Not necessarily right here.
Mm-hmm.
Of all of the, you've been in here way more than we have.
Mhm.
So, of all of the times that you've been in here, to me, it doesn't feel like it ever did in here.
So right now, you mean right now as we stand here?
Yeah.
It feels totally clear. Totally clean.
And we'll check in again here. I mean, this isn't the last time we're going to come to this house and see if we can pick up on anything. We want to continually try and check up on it just to make sure that there's no activity and that there's nobody here that does want to talk. But yeah, of course, like I said, August 21st is when we're going to have our next full-length episode come out. The biggest location we've ever filmed at, the biggest location we've ever investigated. In my opinion, it's the biggest. So I hope you guys are ready for that. In the meantime, at the end of this video, you can actually click on the playlist for season 6. It'll pop up on the left-hand side of the screen, and you'll be able to actually watch all of the episodes of season 6 to get ready for August 21st when season 7 begins. Right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's hard to believe 6 seasons already.
I know. And the 7th is going to be bigger and better than any of the ones we've done previously. But be sure to subscribe. Be watching for season 7, August 21st. Make sure to click on that bell notifications and set them to all. And we'll see you here in the next video. Bye.